In this video you're going to see a Portuguese guy make an authentic piri-piri sauce. Stay tuned. What's up my lovely YouTubers, it's Pedro from Cooking Like Ramos. Today we're talking about the beautiful piri-piri sauce. My last piri-piri video went really well, so I decided to upgrade it. This is more of an authentic recipe and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. This version of a piri-piri sauce is what you really typically find in Portugal. We have some sun-dried chilies, we've got garlic, we've got bay, and we even put a little bit of whiskey in there. With this style piri-piri sauce, your best friend is time. The longer you leave it, the more the flavours absorb into the olive oil. So I'm going to recommend storing it for at least 15 days to get the full amount of flavour. All we're going to do is just remove the skin of all the garlics. I'm going to use about 5 or 6 cloves, and that's all we're going to need to do. I'm going to grab these garlics and I'm going to chuck them in here. Now we're going to add some whiskey. Hey. Now if you watched my recent video when I cooked the espetada with my father, I talked a lot about bay leaves. And again, Portuguese cuisine has a lot of bay leaves. So we've got dried bay leaves and I'm going to stick them in there. These are bird's eye sun-dried chilies. These really pack a punch, so be careful when you handle them with your hands. Make sure you wash your hands. But I found this in my local Middle Eastern store. Hey. Now we're just going to give it a shake. Now we simply add olive oil. Every couple of days you just want to turn it upside down or give it a stir with a spoon or a fork. If you want to also, you could use a jam jar, just make sure you clean it out really well, and you could do the exact same thing and you've got your own piri-piri sauce. As I said, after 15 days, the flavour of this will get really intense. Today I've got a corn-fed Poussin. I love a bit of Poussin. If you're cooking a piri-piri chicken, then I'd recommend having the smallest possible chicken. One, because it takes a lot less time to cook, but two, I find that the sauce just really penetrates the meat perfectly. Right, take that out. In a lot of videos, I've seen a lot of people that remove this backbone. In Portugal, I've never seen anyone do that. What we do is we turn it on its back, and we follow this line, and we open it up. So let me just show you. So essentially I'm going to follow that line, I'm going to start cutting into it. You can feel bone, so at this point I'm going to apply a bit more pressure. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp, and just follow that knife all the way through. Now I'm just going to simply open the bird up. I'm going to turn it over this way. I'm going to start removing excess bits of skin, which will catch fire on the barbecue. So we're going to now create some incisions into the chicken, just nice light incisions into the breast. Some into the legs. Cool, now I've got got some coarse salt, and I'm just going to season the bird really well and make sure it goes into the incisions. And we turn it round, and we always season both sides. I try and season the bird probably around 15 minutes before I actually cook it. So let's go check up on the barbecue. I think we are ready to cook. So I've got my chicken here. I'm going to lay it down on the first part of the cook. Skin side down. Just want to press on it a little bit. You want to cook it, just keep your eyes underneath to make sure it doesn't go black. So it's been about 3 minutes. I'm now going to turn it over. I'm going to put it off from one side. And look at that. That's exactly what you want. You want that nice charredness on the skin. And now we start applying the sauce. So I'm just going to give it one more shake. Cool. Cool. Now a really important part is every time you turn the chicken you want to start basting it. And essentially the meat, you want it to go slightly dry. And as it goes dry, it will absorb that piri piri sauce. And that's how you make proper piri piri sauce. And whilst we're filming, guys, make sure you go and check out Shh Like That in the description below. They provide really good quality, sustainable clothing. Let's check it out. This dish actually originates, I believe, in Mozambique. Mozambique is an old colony of Portugal, so a lot of recipes we brought over from there over to Portugal. So the original recipe, I believe, is actually from Mozambique, but it's now widely eaten in every country in the world, and I think it was more popularised by the big food chain Nando's. I think it's ready, and it's a good thing because it's starting to rain. So let's go. Smell good?
Yeah. Hi guys, remember to subscribe to my daddy's channel. Bye.
Cool. Now I'm just going to cut the chicken up. Time to try. That is amazing. That's so good. Okay. I've got to give that a try. It's so freaking good. If you've never tried a Poussin, then you should try a Poussin. It's so succulent. Guys, this is probably one of the most authentic ways that we do it in Portugal. This is probably more mainland Portugal. Now, make sure you leave this oil to marinate for over 15 days. It will really make a difference. 30 to 40 days, it's amazing, and this will last at least for a year. As always, thank you very much for watching Cooking Like Ramos. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit it. It helps me more than you would ever know. Until next time, peace.